Hello fellow nerds, welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production news. I'm Sick, and we got some new music production software as well as hardware to talk about today. Before we get started though, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, aiming for 1,000 likes on the video and 100,000 subs by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Okay, this is a pretty interesting plugin here from UVI called MOSAIQ, and it seems pretty similar to Output Arcade as well as Native Instruments Playbox. In some ways it does look better in my opinion, and in some ways it looks a bit different. They label it as your new go-to music creation playground. Innovative approach to modern music production. Play chords, progression sequences, and kits like never before. Spoiler alert, you play the chords with a single note. So I'm not sure if you really want to call that innovative. It is more simplified, that is for sure. Some people may say it is less creative, you have less control. Sometimes I do like things like this though personally, and some other people may as well. But innovative? No. There are other plugins very similar to this. You can refine it with advanced controls and interactive effects. Now, I don't know why they're doing this here, but it's not really advanced or complex. I don't know. It just feels like they're overselling it here. It's cool. It's not innovative. It's not complex. It's not advanced. But it is far from bad. Comes with 1,200 innovative presets within 8 genre-based collections. Boosting inspiration with an endless combination of sounds through advanced randomization options. They're all doing it, man. It's always endless. It's always innovative. It's always insane. It's crazy. Your colon won't even be able to handle these presets. You will shit your pants. They've definitely gotten this part correct here. Instant gratification. Create limitless sounds using 8 keys and 5 interactive effects. Bullshit. Perform with 180 ready-to-use chord progressions. At least they didn't say limitless there, am I right? Animate with a powerful MIDI sequencing engine, refine with 100 modular FX chains, or create your own. And explore with an advanced preset generation engine. Innovative approach. Let me know down in the comments if you want to review this plugin. You know what? If we get 1,000 likes on this video, I will 100% review this plugin. I am a little bit interested in it. It's currently $100 on sale, normal price $200. And keep in mind, one thing that's different about this versus Output Arcade is Arcade, you're paying for a subscription, obviously, so it's going to cost more money in the long run, but you're getting more sounds added over time. Okay, let's hear the presets here. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Like I said, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will 100% review it. I'm a bit interested in it. I definitely would not pay $200 for it, just based on looking at it. Maybe 100 I would pay. Definitely 50, 100% for sure. Just based on what I'm seeing here. In our next story here, we have the BRAINWORX RD78. It is an emulation of the Roland CR78 drum machine. That can't be correct. It says here it has 15 drum sounds. That can't be right. It has 15. It must have more than 15 drum sounds. I understand they're emulating an old piece of hardware, but do we also have to emulate the limited availability of sounds also? I mean, if you really want this sort of drum machine and you're trying to, if you really wish you had the old one, but you want the new one, the same limited amount of sounds, yeah, sure. 34 iconic rhythm presets and 16-step sequencer. So they're claiming here it recaptures the iconic analog tones of the original CR78, and they're claiming it will help bring the magic of the 70s and 80s back to life. Let's not kid ourselves, cocaine will never be as pure as it was back then. Just to clarify, I'm joking. I'm not endorsing cocaine usage. Unless it's 100% pure. I'm sorry, I'm joking again, I'm joking. Drugs are bad, okay? I can't take this seriously here. Don't do drugs. Kids. Don't do... Okay, how about this? Do drugs, kids. Comes with 34 rhythm patterns that they're claiming are iconic, including fills, rolls, and breaks. That gives you a diverse library of grooves at your fingertips. All right, I'm gonna say it. I don't think 34 is very diverse, but what do I know? Patterns can be chained into full songs up to 250 bars. Okay, that's good. So at least you can create some variation within these 16 steps. It would be very difficult to do something fast that stays interesting though. Comes with sync options, including USB MIDI, clock, and internal for maximum versatility. So it is $200 on Sweetwater. Okay, let's see if we can hear those sounds. Can we hear the sounds? I gotta say this here, wearing the Synth Samurai hat on the official Behringer YouTube channel. Not a good look, man. Anybody who thinks that Sin Samurai might be a Behringer shill, you have definitely aroused their suspicion. I personally don't think Sin Samurai is a literal shill for Behringer, as in someone who gets paid by them without revealing it to shill their software. Anyone with a tinfoil hat is probably going crazy seeing this literal hat in this video. What I'm clarifying here is I don't think they pay him to do it. He promotes the shit out of them for free.
Well, it's been a great start to the year where Behringer drum machines are concerned, and the collection ain't finished growing yet. Introducing a funky little reproduction of one of the earliest of vintage drum machines.
Okay, I'm sorry to say it, but it looks like we're not going to get much of the sounds of this drum machine in this video without this guy talking over it. So, you know, you got what you got there. In our next story here, we have another plugin, TECHIVATION M-DE-ESSER 2. All their plugins kind of just blend together for me because they have the same exact interface for the most part, same color scheme. They look very similar. They never redo the UI. Let's take a look at it though. So they're claiming it takes spectral de-essing to the next level with significantly improved precision, sound quality, and intelligent features. They claim it continuously analyzes your audio, adapting its processing to target excessive sibilance with greater accuracy. But can it take care of my lateral lisp though? Probably not. If they could do that, take my money. Just take it all. They claim the result is smooth, transparent de-essing that preserves the natural tone and dynamics of your track while ensuring clarity in every mix. Normal price is $129. Sale price is $45 until the 20th of February. I will say this, that seems pretty fucking expensive, dude. $129 normal price? I mean, $45, whatever. Yeah, fine. That's fine. $129 though? Mental. I mean, fab filters gotta be around that price. Okay, well, they are saying it's more than de-essing. It refines, tightens, and enhances. I'm looking forward to this demo. Let me say that. Claiming the spectral de-essing technology is advanced. So the selling point is that it can tame excessively high frequencies while preserving clarity and presence. It applies targeted spectral compression to harsh, high-frequency areas, ensuring a smooth and transparent result, and retain its natural brightness without unwanted harshness or dullness. So it has an AI mix assistant feature. Why wouldn't it? Of course it does. It intelligently identifies the best parameters. Okay, let's listen to the sound examples here. I'm preparing to be blown away.
We've had the message sent, we already knew the lines. We've had the message sent, we already knew the lines.
I mean, it sounds good, but, you know, the real test here would be comparing it against other de-essers. How does it take care of the harshness, essentially?
You're still the same, you're still insane.
What the hell was that?
You're still the same, you're still insane. You stole my soul.
Yeah, overall it seems pretty decent. I don't know. Yeah, the only real way to know how good this is to have like a shootout with some other de-essers. I mean, it sounds fine though. I actually downloaded the demo. I'm going to test it out in this video and see how I feel about it. I mean, I'm not going to do like a review of it or anything, but I'm going to try throwing it on, you know, the dialogue. This is a pretty low-key company. I mean, the video on it has 100 views and it's only got one comment which says great. So, you know, I'm having a hard time getting some information here about whether or not there's an upgrade. I just want to know if there's an upgrade price, you know? I don't know if there's just an upgrade price. You gotta pay the full price even if you have version 1, it seems like. Maybe if you have version 1 and you log in, that's not the case. But yeah, I don't have version 1, so I cannot say. If somebody knows, let us know down in the comments, since for some reason they're not letting people know. Okay, real quick, I want to issue a couple quick corrections from the last video. I got a few small details wrong. I did a video talking about the problems with Native Instruments hardware, in particular the machine, and how basically updates for it have been coming out at a really slow rate, and there's been a lot of people complaining. Some of the complaints are about pretty basic things too. Kind of just highlighting that issue, going a bit in detail about it. First of all, I did not mention that you know, a majority of the other machines, I think only 2 of them are still being serviced at this point and have features being released for it. I forgot that they canceled support on a lot of these older ones. But the thing is, that actually still supports my point. Largely, like if anything, it kind of reinforces my point more, because it's like, oh, you only have 2 machines to release features for, and you can't even do that? How is this happening? And then one more thing, this is an even smaller thing here. I said that Native Instruments had bought Plugin Alliance and iZotope. Obviously, Soundwide had bought all the companies, but they rebranded it to Native Instruments again later on. You know, I guess I kind of just combined the things without really caring the exact details of it. I figured it didn't really matter because it just turned into Native Instruments anyways, But yeah, I just want to clarify that. But I did edit the video to cut out the parts that weren't factual, essentially. Okay, anyways, our last story of the night here is BRAINWORX has released BX Refinement V3. Speaking of native instruments, I'm not sure why all BRAINWORX plugins have a name that resembles, you know, my final master for my project. BX Refinement V3, final mix, final master, final. Anyways, they are branding this as the cheat code for clearer, smoother mixes. Normal price $199, currently $49.99. From what I've heard, that will probably always be $49.99. So essentially this is a plugin to tame harshness. It's a versatile dynamic EQ, so it has new code, new features, greater stability, clarity, and control. So it helps take away harshness from problem frequencies. Definitely sounding a bit like Soothe here, maybe it's a bit different. And then once you're done with that, you can enhance it with their saturation tubes. In version 3, they have included basically a bunch of different types of modulation. I mean, if all they've really added here is modulation, that's not really a huge thing, I feel like. You can just do that yourself already, but apparently it's got better performance and stability, so that's good. You know, hey, I don't want to jump the gun too soon though here. Enough of that, let's just hear how it sounds. How does it sound? Okay, classic house, wet. The problem with this sort of stuff here, like, or comparing it back to back like this, it's pretty subtle. Just in those few moments when you're switching between tracks, it's kind of hard to even remember what the difference was. So from what I can tell, the main thing I'm hearing here is the highs are changing, where we have less highs. So I think I heard the difference more in that one, and it sounded like more than just cutting the highs. I felt like there was a bit more depth to it. But hey, maybe I'm just hallucinating. It's 5 in the morning. Is it just a Soothe alternative, or is it a bit more than that? Is this worth upgrading even? Has anyone even used Refinement V2? I haven't really heard of this one before this, but I've heard of a bit of BRAINWORX plugins before this. There's actually a few that I do use, but yeah, I haven't really heard of anyone using this one. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you have not. If I get 1,000 likes on this video, I will do a review of UVI MOSAIQ. Subscribe if you're new here for music production news, reviews, and video essays. I'll see you guys next time.